All right, folks, welcome to the first video of 2018 school year here at Yak Math Videos. This is for Algebra 1. Stan the little man is in the house, currently on your review paper here. He's just going to hang out. How you doing, Stan? You going to offer us some answers? Yep, just stretch, maybe play with the pin here. Stan's a big fan of the pins. Let's see what he does there. Anyway, folks, this is for your quiz, which is on Friday. You get this review tomorrow on Wednesday. First page, add or subtract. Just ask yourself, am I going to be in debt, or am I going to make that hashtag money? Negative 21 plus 27 is 6. You will have money. You will be in debt on number 2. If you had 16, then lost 24, you're in debt 8. Right, big guy? Stan agrees. Oh, Stan wants that pin now. Yep, pin is not safe. Number 3, negative 10 plus 17 minus 11. Let's see if he gets it there. You can put that all in your calc. Negative 10 plus 17 is, thanks Stan, 7. Minus 11 is a negative 4. All right, number 4, folks. To subtract a negative is really to add. So 17 minus a negative 5 is really 17 plus 5, 22. Here on number 5, negative 12 plus 26 is 14. You're getting that money. Negative 21 plus 32, that is 11. Getting that money. All right, then on 7, to subtract a negative minus a negative 23, that's really like adding 23. So negative 30 plus 23 is negative 7. On number 8, you got, oh, there goes the pen again. Nothing safe around Stan the little man. All right. Number 8, negative 11 plus a negative 9, that's a negative 20. If you add 6 to that, you get negative 14. Here, debt rises. I was in debt 11. I lost 14. I'm in debt 25 now. Number 10 here, debt rises again. Negative 20 minus 17 is a negative 37. And lastly, you're adding debt again. You get a negative 23. On to the second page. Stan, you want to introduce our sponsors today? Stan says that our first sponsor is the great Tazo Zen Tea. Tazo Zen Tea, sponsor number 1. Also, Stan's favorite, the Pilot G2 pin. Stan's personal favorite, as you wasn't a big fan of that one, as you'll see. All right, next page. Add or subtract each. That is not right. This is not an integer. Those are fractions. Remember, integers are not fractions, are not decimals. So just add and subtract each. Anyway, 7 over 10 plus 6 over 10, you have the same denominator. So add the numerators. That's 13 over 10. 11 over 8 minus 6 over 8. That's just 5 over 8. Get the same denominator by doubling 5 to get 10. Again, alpha, y equals on your calc. You can handle fractions. You know how to do that. 14 over 10 plus 9 over 10 is 23 over 10. 1/5 and 3/4. I give the 5 the 4, multiply it by 4 over 4. I give the 4 the other denominator 5, multiply it by 5 over 5. I got 4 over 20, 15 over 20, 19 over 20. Here, 6 over 7 minus 2/3. Give that 7 the other 3. Give that 3 the other 7. I got 18 over 21 minus 14 over 21. That's 4 over 21. If this is a 5, multiply it by 4 over 4. You get 8 over 20. All right. Next one, 18. This has a 6, so give it the 5. Common denominator here is going to be 30. This has the 5, so give it the other denominator 6. 25 over 30 minus 18 over 30 is 7 over 30. Hashtag snowball time. 2 times 2 plus 1 is 5 over 2. Plus 3 times 4 plus 1 is 13 over 3. This has the 2. Give it the 3. Multiply it by 3 over 3. This has the 3, give it the 2, multiply it by 2 over 2. You're going to get 15 over 6 plus 26 over 6. Add those together, 41 over 6. Right here, snowball it again. 1 times 10 plus 7 is 17 over 10 minus, just double this. So that's going to be 8 tenths, and you're going to get 9 tenths as your answer. Next page, folks, multiply, divide, so just multiply straight across. 7 times 2 over 3 times 5 gives you 14 over 15. A negative times a negative is a positive. 8 over 63 is your answer there. On number 23, 4 is 4 over 1. Multiply it by 5 over 7. 4 times 5 is 20. Over 1 times 7 is 7. Negative times a negative gives you a positive here on 24. Multiply straight across. 20 over 24 is not wrong, but it does reduce to 5 over 6. Snowball, 1 times 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 fourths times 2 times 2 plus 1, 5 over 2. You get 25 over 8. Snowball here again, 1 times 10 plus 3 is 13. 13 over 10 times 5 over 2. We get that. Guys, when you divide with fractions, you got to multiply by the hashtag flip it, the reciprocal. So you're going to multiply by 3 over 2. Multiply straight across to get 15 over 8. So instead of dividing by 4/3, you're going to multiply by 3/4. 18 over 29 tenths. Instead of dividing by 4 over 7, you're going to multiply by 7 over 4. 14 over 36, which is 7 over 18. 8/3 times 2 over 5, you get 16 over 15. Hashtag snowball time. 3 times 3 plus 1 is 10/3. Divided by 4 times 2 plus 1, that's 9 over 2. So instead, you're going to multiply by 2 over 9, get 20 over 27. 1 times 5 plus 4, that's 9 over 5. Times, instead of dividing by 3/4, you're going to multiply by 4/3. It's going to be 36 over 15. All right, folks, in the last few pages here, write each fraction as a percent to the nearest hundredth. Do 17 divided by 20, get 0.85, multiplied by 100, 85%. 19 divided by 25 is 0.76, multiplied by 100, 76%. 29 divided by 40, 0.725, multiplied by 100, 72.5%. 23 times 30 is 0.76 repeating. Multiplied by 100, you get 76.6 repeating. That'll round up to 0.67. So 76.67%. 33 divided by 60 is 0.55, multiplied by 100, 55%. 51 divided by 75 is 0.68, multiplied by 100, 68%. A percent is per 100, so I always start with that. 68 over 100 is, you can divide them both by 4. 17 over 25. 15 over 100 is 3 over 20. 90 over 100 is 9 tenths. 96 over 100 divided by 4, 24 over 25. 56 over 100, you can divide it by 2 and then divide it by 2 again, 14 over 25. And divide by 5 when you have 45 over 100 to get 9 over 20. And last question here, 13 is, that means equal. What percent, you're looking for x of, means multiplying 40. So 13 equals 40x. X, when you divide by 40, is 13 over 40. That's the decimal, multiplied by 100, 32.5%. 35% of, so 0.35 of means times 240 is what number? So just multiply 0.35 times 240, you get 84. 80 is, so equals 40%, 0.40 of what number? So times x. Divide both sides by 0.40, you get 200. Same type of question here. 129 equals 0.30 of what number? So times x. Divide both sides by 0.30, you get 430. And the last question, 54% of, so 0.54 times 150 is what number? X. That's 81. All right, folks, it's the Algebra videos here, signing out with your first review quiz video.